Well, everyone, welcome back to the Shawnee Poo Tube live stream. Today, we've got an awesome, maybe spicy topic to discuss in the world of digital collectibles, but we're diving deep into the world of VeVe Comic-Con exclusives and whether they live up to their exclusive labels. So grab your digital popcorn and let's get started. Wrong. Ha ha ha. Hang on. Let me do this. Here we go. Hello, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming on to the Shawnee Poo Tube live stream. Woohoo! Yes. I am Sean Sauter, aka Shawnee Poo, and I'm really excited to be here with you today. Woohoo! So, before we start off, comment down below. Tell us where you're tuning in from. We've got some topics today. Today's topics, just a real quick glance, because we got some special guests. We got to get them added. Today's topics, we're going to be talking about McFarlane. That's not it. We're not just talking about McFarlane. We're talking about Cryptoys. Hang on. Cryptoys making some moves. And last but not least, VeVe Comic-Con exclusives. So, before we jump into all that, I want to take a moment and thank you guys for joining in today. Thank you. Your support means the world to me, and I could not do this without all of you. So, yeah, thank you. There's also a few announcements before we start the show. First is like and subscribe. Shawnee Poo is on the road to 500 subscribers. We hit 100 subs. Our new sub goal is 250 subscribers. So hit the subscribe button. You got to hit the notification bell as well. And so you'll be up to date when Shawnee Poo comes out with a new video. So also, we've got the members only page. It's live on SeanSauter.com. To get access to the members only page, you must be a part of the Shawnee Poo crew. Woo! The way to do that is to go to SeanSauter.com, scroll down to the bottom, and sign up. You got to sign up. Be a part of the Shawnee Poo crew. You'll get access to downloadable coloring pages, as well as character and story map templates. Plus, you'll not only be able to read the first 2 chapters of my debut illustrated chapter book, you'll also be the first to know when it goes live on Kickstarter. Woo-hoo-hoo! So make sure you sign up for that. All right, events. I'm trying to get through this. We've got guests. I got to respect their time. Shawnee Poo's events. The next event that Shawnee Poo is going to be going to is, I think it's next month in November. Woohoo! My fellow artist and my homeboy, Latik Curry, he's got an event. He hasn't squared it all the way, but it's going to be somewhere in Phoenix, in the big city. So follow along. See where Shawnee Poo's going. I'm on the road again. Next up, socials. We're on Instagram, Facebook, X. Give us a follow at Sean Sauter or at Shawnee Poo. So yeah, follow along. We've got book merch. Click the link and head over to SeanSauter.com. Get your merch on. Come on. Woohoo! Wow. I was able to go through the quick introductions. That was pretty quick. So, you know what? That deserves a blowhorn.
Excelsior!
Shawnee Poo did it. And without further ado, let's get into it. Let's get into today's topic. In fact, I'm going to try to do this transition. Stu. Oh, everyone watch out for that big mama jammer. Okay, so today, again, we're going to be talking about McFarlane. We're going to be talking about Cryptoids. We're also going to be talking about VeVe. Woohoo! But before we get into all that, I've got a special guest. I've got special guests that are going to blow your mind.
Yeah! Yeah!
They are the live streaming comedic duo that is not only taking over YouTube, but also the digital horse racing announcing. Woohoo! Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you the devilishly duo, although it's just one so far. I'm going to give to you BE from Informant. Woohoo! Hey, guys.
I'm glad to be here.
How are you doing, BE?
I'm doing good. I'm tired. We were up late last night.
Oh, yes.
Streaming. Ronnie Lido was there, D and Hanano and Dr. Strange and Ronnie Lido and Mo. It was a big party. So yeah, tired, but I'm glad to be here. You all get to see me without a hat. Got the stupid Superman curl, like I was telling Shani Poo. I can't do anything about it. But anyways, I hope everyone's doing well. Hit that like button. And yeah, I'm glad to be here.
Woohoo! So yes, BE just brought up, oh man, it's so early in the stream, BE. Why are you doing this to me?
That's how I roll. And by the way, great production value. I don't do any of that. You're making me feel bad. I'm just on and that's it. Nothing.
No, I've been trying to elevate. I've been trying to get newer stuff going on. But yeah. But you've reminded me of last night. Last night, Shani Poo was on the Real Uncommon podcast with D and Hanano. They went for 2.5 hours. Oh my! Like, give them a clap. They're doing it.
The marathon, yeah.
The other thing I was going to say was, once they got done, we were talking in the background. We're just like, what's happening? You know, what is happening with Cryptoids? Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm jumping ahead of myself, but it got to a point where we were going to jump off, but Hinano, he said, oh my gosh, BE from Informant and Mo Knows are live. And Hinano said, you know what? Shani Poo D, we got to bum rush that live stream. We got to bum rush them. Whoa! And that's what we did.
They just started popping up on in StreamYard. Oh, it's great.
So yeah, you had the link in the comments, and so we just jumped on. It was your expression, like, for anyone watching, you gotta go over to Informant's channel. You got to go to the live stream. You're going to have to watch it. You're going to have to watch his expression, because it was like, oh yeah, this is happening. Oh, looks like we have somebody jumping on. Okay. Well, what? We got another person. Wait a minute. What's going on here?
It was perfect timing too, because I was tired. I needed more people on. It ended up being a great conversation.
It was so cool, because it wasn't just me, D, and Hanano. All of a sudden, Ronnie Lido and All Things Strange, Dr. Strange came through.
Yep.
You had a packed house. You guys had a packed house.
It was a packed house. And here we are.
Yeah, here we are. I mean, oh gosh, you guys went on late. I was like, I gotta get off. It's like midnight. My poor wife. She was pretty upset with me. She was ready to throw a shoe.
I believe it. I normally get in trouble for streaming that late. Got a little lucky last night.
Yeah. Oh shoot. Oh, Shani Poo's trying something new. Hold on. I'm gonna try to mute this. Okay, it's muted. So,
what happened to my thing here?
Oh, dude, no way. I guess I can do start Q&A and start polls. Did you know you can do that?
Yeah, you can do that. I'm gonna go fix what's going on with my craziness here. All of a sudden, my green screen's going nuts. Don't know what happened. That's weird. Yeah, yeah. You can do the poll. You mean from StreamYard, or are you doing that from YouTube?
From YouTube, you can do it in StreamYard too.
Yeah.
What? Where do I have to go? Hang on. Like all the audience, Shawnee Poo, dude. I'm so sorry. I like to figure this stuff out. But is it banners or brands or?
Oh, on that, I just do I normally just do it straight from straight on YouTube because I leave that.
Oh,
up. I don't normally. I do believe you can do that, but I don't. I don't know if Mo knows how to do it. He knows how to do the games and stuff. I just normally just do the polls straight from YouTube.
Timeout, ladies and gentlemen. Shawnee Poo's got a new announcement. He's got a new announcement. There's somebody that is in the background who is patiently waiting. He's very bony. Oh, that came out wrong. So
Big Bone?
I don't know, something like that. Hang on, that wrong one. So, anyways, this individual has the mouth from I want to say the South, but he's not from the South, from the Northeast. He is the digital horse announcer that gets it done. He's got the greatest voice. We got to make him mainstream. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you Mo Knows. Wow!
Oh, look, he's at NYCC. What up? Look at that.
NYC starts spreading the news.
New background, man. Keep going, man.
What's going on, everybody?
Not much. How you doing, Mo?
Yeah, life is life. Yeah, just a bunch of crap going on, IRL, but we're here, man. We got to stop in for a little bit, say what's up, talk about a little NY Comic Con. You know, because I am the go-to one-stop source information for all things comics and collectibles.
Exactly. Mo knows.
Mo knows everything. Let's jump into these comments before we get too far. Looks like Ronnie Lido's in the house. He was on last night's stream. Okay, hang on. Oh my gosh. You guys did it. Okay. When the comment about blowing smoke in your animal's face came up. Okay. When I'm around you guys, for some reason, the brain starts going in different ways than I normally does. And so the first thing that came into my mind was something not so proper. And so it got stuck in my brain and the stream went on. And as the stream went on, Ronnie Lido was doing something and he was making some noises.
Doing a lot of things. Yeah, I heard all that. Yep.
And all I could think was, oh my gosh, I hope he's not like trying to blow smoke in his animal's face, but he's doing it from the wrong end.
I thought the same thing. I was actually either a cat or a tent, and it turned out to be a tent. But I think it was like a zipper of some sort. But
yeah,
it turned out to be his tent.
It sounded like a zipper. Yeah.
It was too funny. So we've got Gurry's in the house. Hang on.
See you, Gurry.
Good to see you. Oh, that's Shiny Piece. Sorry. Got Informant. We've got. Yep. Oh, D is in the house. Oh, man. We've doing too many streams. I was on the Real Uncommon podcast and we were on your show. Oh, just so much goodness. What's up, D? What's up, fam? Who else do we got in here? Oh, we got Shelby.
Already giving me crap.
And rightfully so. Look at the hell. Where's your hat and your glasses?
I know. I've already talked about the stupid girl. I just, I decided to come a little bit more professional.
Don't ever do it again.
I thought I'd change it up for Shawnee Poo.
You just need the glasses so we can turn you into Clark Kent.
Shawnee Poo's got a hat on. I have a hat on.
You do have.
Go get your effing hat.
Yeah, no, not today. Not today. And not the glass. Actually, hold on.
I'm still working. No sleep. Oh, Shelby, get better. I just want to rewatch the stream. Oh, I'm just gonna try to scroll through these real quick, guys. I'm sorry, babe. Did you do that? I can watch the tape.
I think she was saying, was I talking about blowing smoke in the dog's face? No, I did not.
Oh,
No, I did not.
Well, I was trying to actively change the topic, just for the sake of B's channel.
Right. That's all over now, so it doesn't matter.
yeah. That was a fun stream, guys. I can't get over it. Okay, so let's get focused. Shawnee Poo gets easily distracted. Let's get into the McFarlane stuff. So let's do a transition. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring up McFarlane news. Are you guys ready for this?
I'm always ready.
Okay, so the McFarlane news is Oh, I do apologize. Evidently, there is no news for McFarlane. Oh, come on.
Shocker.
Right, big shocker.
Almost like this whole industry is on its way out. Weird.
So we've got no news for McFarlane.
Nope.
No news. What I guess we can do is maybe, I know you guys kind of talked about OpenSea last night.
Right.
OpenSea isn't a big topic for myself yet, although I do want to talk about it because Shawnee Poo's been wanting to do his own digital thing. I've been wanting to. I'm not lying. It's watching the others in the space, the other independent creators like My Collectibles, Superstar Money. Oh, hang on. Oh, Shawnee Poo's kind of going crazy. Oh,
That's the
I don't
wrong
know
one.
if you guys can hear that. Oh, it's
I heard
going. But okay, next up is Kid Arcade. Kid Arcade. These guys in the space are inspiring Shawnee Poo, and I really want to do my own digital product. In fact, I recently won or got the Skull and Bones logo.
Correct.
Yes.
Skull and Bones. Who are those guys?
I don't know.
That's a horrible Ubisoft game coming out. Skull and Bones. You meant Skin and Bones.
Oh,
We knew what he meant. I knew what he
The
meant.
online party planners. Yeah.
Yes,
Oh
the
my
online party
gosh.
planners.
Birthdays, bar mitzvahs, horse auctions. You know how it goes.
Everything.
Oh,
Maybe
Shawnee
even
Poo.
VeVe auctions in the VeVe verse.
If I can go back, that is so embarrassing. Shawnee Poo just wants to, roll up and curl up into a football. Oh. Anyways, my bad. So, Skin and Bones, right? Skin and Bones.
Skin and Bones.
That's it. Sorry. So I've got their logo, and it's really cool because I got it, and I'm telling you, I've been thinking about a Shawnee Poo poster, a digital poster, a 3D poster. I've got a friend, I've got a homeboy, Chris down in Phoenix. I really think he can help me on it. And just before I even started, Kid Arcade came out with the live stream where he's not able to complete his art collections anymore. It breaks my heart. It breaks my heart for an artist that had a dream, had a plan, and then due to technology or changes, they weren't able to finish that plan. That sucks.
I just want to admit an open NFC NFT.
I know, right? I just want to do a
put one out
3D.
there.
It's not over. You can still do it. You can
yes,
still do it. Right.
I'm hoping that they do change that because seriously,
They have to.
in seriousness, I Shawnee Poo wants a poster. I think it would be so cool to be able to have those posters, try to get them in the hands of real Shawnee Poo fans, and then when the VeVe verse kicks off, oh my gosh, it would be so cool to be in somebody's house. And if someone so happens to live stream and they're inviting everybody over, and if I came over and it's like, oh, there's a Shawnee Poo poster right there, man. Yeah. But
I mean, I might be able to bail you out with some information. I have a feeling that the way that VeVe would do it, they wouldn't even allow you to upload things from OpenSea.
Oh.
What would happen is you would actually have to own the actual GLB file or the 3D file and upload it to the VeVeverse, and they will have to approve it. That is how I have a feeling it will go down. I don't think you'll be linking your OpenSea wallets and bringing all the shit you have
Whatever
on
you want.
stuff you have on OpenSea. I can remember this ain't the informant, Mono's channel. Yeah, I have a feeling you'll just be uploading the actual file to the VeVeverse and not importing your OpenSea stuff. I could be wrong, but that's how I kind of envisioned it going early on.
So, man.
Only because Fromy told us something on our show about, oh, you could take the Skin and Bones logo and throw it on stuff. So that tells me that there is some sort of upload, you know what I'm saying, import feature. And like a lot of other projects, you basically upload it, import it, and they approve it, and you wait for approval, and then you can, you know, put it in your world.
How long is that going to take? I mean, if it becomes big, I mean, waiting for approval, that could be forever.
Could be 3 days, could be a week. Plan accordingly, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying something brand new, guys. In the comments, I did a Q&A, and I don't know if I did it right, but I put, should I do a Shawnee Poo NFT? Is that coming up on your guys' end?
Yeah, I see. It's up. It's up. I can see it.
Is it like a yes or no? Because I don't see anything.
No, it just goes on. If you do a poll, then it'll be yes or no. Because I've done this before where I'll do a Q&A, or if you look at the poll, if you do the poll, that'll be like, should Shawnee Poo do this? You know, yes or no, and then it'll be like that.
Q&A is like you're opening the floor to questions that they can actually submit through YouTube, which is weird because isn't chat essentially a Q&A? But
right, it's a little redundant, but you know they have it.
Well,
I guess it's like if you want to have like submitted questions type of deal, you know?
Gotcha. So Shawnee Poo is a fool.
You're not. Just erase it, and then you can throw up the poll again.
So the information that Mo knows is giving to Shawnee Poo about OpenSea and VeVe.
That's a guess. That's a guess, by the way.
But what I theorize is Shawnee Poo really needs to get good and rubbing elbows with Mr. David Yu. And I don't know if that's going to be the case after this live stream. I'm hoping I'm not going to be throwing gasoline on an already big fire, but we'll see. Anyways, so yes.
Real quick, though, do you know who David Yu's favorite song is and favorite artist?
I'm not too sure.
Alanis Morissette, you ought to know.
Yo, I didn't know. Sorry, Kevin.
Still one of the best songs ever made. I'm gonna throw it out there. You know, if you're from that era, that song was a banger. Still is a banger.
Oh man.
Sorry, a little bad humor without the children.
Are you burning up there? I see some smoke.
Always burning up, baby. You know how we roll.
Okay.
Oh.
Now it's gone. It's gone. He's okay.
It comes and goes.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, I'm in New York, baby. You know what I'm saying?
You never know what's gonna happen.
Right.
I got you.
New York. So, yeah, that's the OpenSea thing. Shawnee Poo's thinking about it. It breaks my heart to find out that they also took away royalties. OpenSea, is that true?
No, because you can still do a smart contract, which is what the royalties. You can set it to whatever price you want. I assume, right, Mo? Or...
Yeah. So forced royalties, I think, are gone. But when I went into make a collection on the OpenSea. Yeah, when I started to go into OpenSea and like the OpenSea Creator, I think it's called, or OpenSea Studio, that's how you make your collections now. And I was going through it, and it still had the, insert wallet address here for whatever, 5%, royalties and this and that. But I don't think it's forced anymore, was like the main
That's what
uproar.
Ronnie's saying. That sucks. That's the whole point of the smart contract, right? It goes with it, and you have to do it.
So when the thing with Kid Arcade popped off, Shawnee Poo started researching. I'm like, oh, 3D models and this and that. And I came across a bunch of articles a month ago in the news talking about how OpenSea is doing away with the royalties. And it's now up to the seller and the buyer whether they want to
That's dumb.
give it or not. That's what I was reading. Don't know. Hopefully that's not the case, but that's what I was reading, and it breaks my heart.
Don't you think it's kind of weird, right? It's kind of like the tip game, like in the real world, right? Like, it used to be like, oh, well, let's just do a good job, and people will be like, oh, let me have some gratitude, and I'll give them a tip, right?
Yeah.
And now it's like everywhere you go, it's like they almost force you to tip. They ask you 17 times. There's signs everywhere.
Flip the tablet around.
They pretty much they
to
guilt trip you. Like, if God forbid you use like a card or something, and it's like you hit, yes, the correct amount. No, I don't want to donate. No, I don't want to round up. No, I don't want to contribute to this. It's like, oh my Lord, man. But I feel like this is the opposite. Like, they used to force you, and now they're like, leave it up to them. It just seems weird. Like, they're going the complete opposite, you know what I'm saying? 180 of everything else.
I mean, what's the point of a smart contract? That was the whole point, was that you would get paid for each transaction. It would go through. So are you like grandfathered in? Like, so if you had it originally, or are they just getting rid of it? So if you have a smart contract, it's basically throw it out the window?
Yeah.
I mean, from what I saw, I'm still creating a smart contract for my collections. I guess the enforcement of it, I don't even really know. I mean, again, it's not really my world. You know what I'm saying? I make stuff because I do 3D modeling. I've done 3D work in like gaming and design, stuff like that. But I don't know. We'll see. They got to bring it back. I think we talked about it last night quick. They're more than likely it's going to be a feature that they bring back later on when people realize, like, oh my God, we really needed this. So hopefully that's the case.
I mean, artists should be able to get paid for the work.
Exactly. All right, well, let's segue into Cryptoys. So, let's get into Cryptoys, guys.
Let's do it.
There has been some like huge announcements. We don't just have announcements with the VeVe. We're getting announcements from Cryptoys. Did you guys happen to see the comic book?
Yes.
I mean, what, like, Mo knows. What is your first thoughts? He's like, it doesn't have a horse.
Yeah, right.
True story.
Go ahead. What is your thoughts?
No, finally. I mean, people were asking me the other day, because apparently I knew before everybody else. And yeah, I was like, yeah, finally. I mean, listen, He-Man, Skeletor, if you look around these shows and products that people are making nowadays, they're just not any good. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just bad. So you know what? Go back to what worked. Bring back Skeletor and He-Man and the banter and the fun, playful morals. And listen, He-Man was a great show on many, many levels. Like, the whole idea behind He-Man and what it stood for was just, in my mind, was fantastic. So, bring it back. Don't change it. I'm glad they didn't do anything. And, you don't need to make He-Man a woman. We already have She-Ra. So I'm glad they just kind of brought it back and just do He-Man, Skeletor, and the whole Masters of the Universe.
Hang on.
Yeah, I'm all about it, man. Oh, no, you didn't. Oh.
He's just excited because Skeletor is like in his own little box on the comic. That
too. That's true. That was the first thing I noticed. It's funny you say that.
He's like jumping up like this.
I was like, my man.
That's him.
So BE. Yeah. Go ahead. My bad.
No. Go ahead. I was just saying, and He-Man's looking in a sword. Does not look as cool as Skeletor.
I'm just wondering. I was on the Real Uncommon podcast with Dee and Hinano, and I just want to know: is this physical? Is it digital? What are we looking at?
I don't know if we know. I don't. Right, exactly. We're gonna find out tomorrow. We're gonna find out tomorrow. That's the big reveal.
And it's so true.
8-hour stream that they did not take the idea from us. By the way, they did not at all.
And the information's down on this little scrolly thing. Shawnee Poo just figured out this scrolly thing, and so I was like, "Oh my gosh, like a banner thing! Oh, like I could put this." So, yes, Cryptoys Marathon Madness live stream tomorrow, Wednesday, October the 11th, starting 11 or 10:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, my time. That's my time. So that's how I know.
And MST stands for my time. Is that how it works?
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
it stands for. My
Because I
time.
only speak Eastern time. I don't know any other times. I can't do the translation. Don't know the math. Pacific, I could go 3 hours, obviously, but
Yeah.
so Mountain is what? Is that 2 or is that 3? I don't even know.
It's 2. It's 2.
Okay,
Yeah.
2. Or what time is for you right now, Shawnee Poo? That would be the better question. 11:06.
Nope. 10:06.
Oh, so it is 3. VE.
He's 1 behind me, I thought. It's 3 Eastern, 2. Yeah, 2 for you.
Yeah.
So you're
It's-
1.
No, he's 2 hours. He's 3 hours back from me. Was my question.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, I'm 3 hours away from him, and then I'm 3 hours away from D and Hanano. I'm always gonna remember that. 3 hours,
Okay.
3 hours. It's very weird.
Well, I found someone that knows less about geography and time zones than me. Holy crap!
I really thought, yeah, I guess I don't know. I thought Mountain was only 2 and 3 for New York. 'Cause
Stupid
for me,
answers
it's
for a
only
stupid haircut. What is up with that curl, by the way? How did you let? How does that?
I told you that's my
How do you wake up in the
Superman curl.
morning and that curl just everything else looks great,
It
and
just,
that one curl is just running?
it won't, the fucking thing won't stay up.
It's like
it
hanging
won't-
on for dear
Language.
life off the side of your head. Oh, sorry. It's like running up the side of your head.
I don't know what to do. You know what? The Cobra likes it, so she gets to. I don't even like my hair like this. She likes me to do it this way. I like to sweep it back more like, the Italian look. But no, she likes it like this, so there you go.
I just picture like there's a storm going on, and it's like the curl is just hanging on to a lamp pole. You know what I'm saying? For dear life.
Gosh.
Oh my lord, so good.
Oh. I'm sorry, guys.
By the way, I think there's a little mistake here. Eastern time is 2 hours ahead of Mountain time.
But I'm Mountain
PST.
Standard Time.
Yeah, but that's the same. Isn't that that's the same thing as far as
It's
I
not the same.
I think
as
when the
Mountain
daylight
Time.
savings goes back and forth, that changes.
It's
Oh,
very weird. I just always say Mountain Standard Time.
interesting. Okay,
It's weird. Arizona, come on, get with it. But
it is weird.
so we've got the Cryptoids live scream. Live scream. That's what it should be called.
Live
The
scream for
live
Halloween.
scream. Oh my gosh, it's Halloween. The live scream. Ah! Oh!
It's like Pee-wee's Playhouse when
Oh,
they do
that's
the word
right.
of the day.
What's today? It's Pee-wee. Ah!
We've been talking about implementing that on Drop Zone. Every time someone says we're early, it just goes,
Right.
it just pops up.
You got to drink. That's what you have to do.
Oh, there you go. So, what do you guys think? Do you think that inside the comic book, I'm just popping stuff out of Shawnee Poo's brain. Do you think we're going to see the Star Wars characters get sucked into some sort of portal and then they're in the Cryptoids verse?
No
What
shot.
do you guys think?
It's going to be different, but there will be a verse for them. We know that. It's not going to be like what you see like on Chain Mountain. It's going to be very specific to Star Wars.
Gotcha. I can't wait. I can't wait.
I mean,
It's going to be cool.
I guess I'll speculate and say that I don't think we'll see a Cryptoids Star Wars comic.
oh, did I
And
say
the reason
Star
I'm
Wars?
saying, yeah, and I'm gonna say that because I think, I think Motu is a brand. Like I said, they want to kind of get back in people's, vision. They want to kind of bring it back to the forefront. Star Wars, they don't really like to cross their IPs like that. So
Yeah, but the Motu, I can't believe I said Star Wars. So Motu, Starry, Masters of the Universe. I think it would be really cool if the backstory was some kid from 1980 is just got his birthday gift, and it so happened to be a Motu, He-Man, and Skeletor. Well, years go by, and this collector never opened up his blister pack. And what he did was hand it down to his kid. And so one magical day, this kid goes to Fractal Falls Arcade. I don't know what it is. But anyways, goes in there, then gets sucked in. And maybe that would be the way that these toys, I don't know, get into the Cryptoids verse. I don't know. I think it would be cool.
I like that. Yeah, I mean it should be good. Yeah, I'm curious too though. It's gonna be physical, digital, whatever. Tomorrow should be good.
It should be a good one. They've got a lineup of I wish I would have just had this up on the screen, but it looks like they've got a long lineup of guests. They've got the team, Cryptoys team coming on. I believe the writer and artist to the comic. Is that true?
I believe so. They're, they have a bunch of different segments, and then they're also going to have a bunch of the artists come for other projects. But I believe that's the case. Yes.
Yeah, and most importantly, we will see the two amazing, I would say, the images of Cryptoys, Steph and Pooh. They will be on Cryptoys live stream marathon tomorrow, and also Will. I can't wait to see Will. It's been a bit. I know
It has been a while since we've seen him. Yeah,
he went to New York last week for the Toy Con or something like that. Is that true?
according to his Twitter feed. Yeah.
I'm excited to hear what. I mean, there's got to be some new news. There's got to be some new news from Will's standpoint. Hopefully, we'll see.
By the way, I figured out, just because I can't give up, I figured it out. You guys don't do daylight savings. That's why it's messed up.
Oh,
as you see, it is because Ronnie's fighting me on this, and you guys are. It's like Indiana, where they just stay. You don't change. So because you don't change, it's different time. Summer or not. So
you could have potentially been right, depending on the time of the year we were having this discussion.
Correct. But it's one of those weird. I guess it's the only other state. I didn't know. I thought that was just Indiana, and only part of Indiana did that. So,
well, I just can't wait till we get rid of it all together. Which apparently next time we turn the clocks, we're not changing them ever again. Is that what
true?
I heard? Yeah, that's what I heard. They passed something. The Farmers Act, or
is that true?
Apparently, or it's like next year. I think we're doing it like we're doing the swap one more time, and then like they're gonna leave it, which makes sense, man. He's like trying to keep up with the stuff on a daily basis.
Here it is. Approves daylight savings time to make daylight savings time permanent.
Yeah, exactly. So you gotta do the swap,
so it never
and it's just gonna stay.
Exactly.
Right.
Interesting.
That is interesting. I'm trying to do a poll real quick. I do apologize, guys. I'm not trying to
work the poll.
Hang on.
Bubbles. Is that your stage name, Bubbles?
It's I don't even want to know. We're not going there. We're not going there. Okay, so Shawnee Poo just started a poll. Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna move on from Cryptoys. You guys got to check it out tomorrow. Live stream. They're gonna have all kinds of fun Cryptoys opening and announcements. I can't wait. I can't wait. But let's go over to this. Let's transition. Let's transition to this new topic. So the reason for today's live stream is it started because of one of my friends. One of my friends, we've been collecting for quite a while. I've been collecting comics with this fool for way too long. We've gone to conventions, we've hung out, we've collected toys. We've also got another friend that's a lot newer into the space and actually got into the digital side first, and now they're kind of going backwards. So me and this first friend, we got into a heated conversation, and it was over VeVe Comic-Con exclusives. So from my standpoint, I'm right here in the center, or no, I'm more on this side. I'm more on this side where it's like, oh, it's this. And my friend had to go and say, no, those aren't exclusives. I'm like, what the? No, like, no, like, these are exclusives. They say that they're Comic-Con exclusives, right? And my friend just wasn't having it. He kept on arguing, bringing up points. He was bringing up some pretty good points. And before I go further along in this, VeVe, David Yu, Dan, Alex G, Shawnee Poo's not trying to like burn bridges or like, stir up a hornet's nest. This isn't what this video is. again, this is something my friend brought up to me, and he made me look like a fool. Oh my gosh. He made me look like a fool because I went from this side to this is where I stand to coming to the center and being like, I don't know what to think. So what happened was he sent me this link. Oh shoot. Let me bring on this side so I can share it. Boom. Presets. Share screen. Here we go. Oh, here it is. So
there we go.
Do you guys see that?
Yeah. We got it.
So this was the first thing that he sent my way. Oh shoot, let me turn off that comment so that we can see more. Okay, there you are, Mo.
Cover my pretty face.
Not trying to cover up that pretty face of yours. Anyways, so he sent me this, and it's like all you need to know about variants. I'm like, what do I need to know about variants, man? Like, So we're going through. I'm reading the article. I'm scrolling down. I'm reading it, and we get to this part, and it says well-known variants, and I'm like, okay. And then it says convention variants, and I'm just like, let me see if I can. Oops. Oh, too much. There we go. So I'll just read this to you guys. As the name suggests, convention variants are sold and distributed at Comic-Con conventions with very low number of copies printed. The number of copies printed by the publisher can vary greatly, ranging from a prize single issue to well into the thousands. Typically, though, you can expect convention variants to sit somewhere between a print run of 500 to 1,000 copies. The best way to identify a convention variant is by finding the logo and year of the specific convention it was sold at on the front or back cover of the comic book. Hold on. For example, a limited convention variant sold at San Diego Comic-Con 2018. I mean, I'm gonna repeat this. A limited convention variant sold at San Diego Comic-Con 2018 will usually show as SDCC 2018 or SDCC/18. Anyways, guys. He sent this to me, and I'm reading it, and I'm just like, oh, okay. And we went further along arguing, and that's when, I don't know if I can, you know what? Let's stop sharing this just in case something weird pops up. Shonapoo's not trying to do surprises. I'm going to bring this variant up real quick. Haunt 16 exclusive, if Shonapoo can spell.
How many comics are on the one that's coming out this week on their exclusive? What was the total on that?
Hold on. X-Men number 1?
No, not X-Men. Their exclusive. X-Men, I know.
Oh, hang on. The physical?
The physical. Yeah.
See, okay. Hang on. I don't have a sound for that, but what I would say is this: that is a really good question, and that's something that I want to ask is, hey, what's going on with this?
Right. I'm seeing if I can find anything because I don't know.
And
here it is. It's up.
Oh, it is up.
Yeah, it is up. Okay, so, but I don't know if it says how many. It has 20 and then $50 for the bundle. I don't see a number.
Nah,
of course not, right?
I'm saying I'm gonna share this real quick, guys. There it goes. What my friend ended up bringing up was this. He said, Shonapoo, We've been
Right.
going to conventions for over 20 years. You have been tabling for over a decade. Shawnee Poo, what about this Phoenix Comic Con exclusive that we both picked up at the same time? And what you'll notice is
Right. Look at that.
that
Phoenix Comic Con.
and the other thing that he had to like, I wish I had the text to show you him highlighting this stuff and shoving it in Shawnee Poo's face. But do you guys see this right here?
Yeah, the 1,000, right?
Only 1,000 were created for this event. So it goes back to that article that my friend sent where it's very limited. You can only get it at that specific convention.
Right.
It's got the label. Ugh. So I'm starting to get ticked off at my friend. I'm starting to get really upset because I'm not going to lie. I don't like being wrong. I don't like looking like a fool. And sure enough, he made me look like a fool. So
Right. Well, he's just bringing up good points, though.
Yes.
Good points.
Fair
points.
That's the thing with this video. I do not want to throw shade at David Yu, at VeVe, or at their team. I don't want to just say, oh, I just want to bring up what my friend brought up because it opened up my eyes to look at it differently and to kind of wonder about things. The last thing that I will
I say too, if you want to share my screen,
Yes.
I actually have this up just so people can look at the actual copy, because here's what's interesting. You can see it does say VeVe on there. So it's a VeVe exclusive, but it's not a New York Comic Con exclusive, kind of like you're saying, right? You can buy it there.
Well, I'll say this.
And we don't know how many. There's no number.
I'll say this. For the Addiction comic book that's coming out, for this Superior Spider-Man comic book that is a VeVe exclusive, for those, I will happily say I'm on the side of I will declare that an exclusive. Shawnee Poo declares those as legit exclusives. I have no question in my mind.
Right.
But whenever you're saying that, look, we've got the X-Men poster. We've got Kingpin statue. We've got X-Men #1. We've also got Magneto and Xavier coming out. And these are all Comic-Con exclusives. But yet, where's the info? Where is the legitimacy of this? This is only you saying it.
Yeah, they could have released it any day, right? Like it wouldn't matter. It's only exclusive because it's being released this week, right?
Yes.
Could have done it any other time.
And so I want to bring up this one last thing that my friend...
And you can take mine off too. I just was...
I did.
Yeah, so, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Let's see. Where'd it go? Here you go. So my friend... Guys, this is where Shawnee Poo's heart fell out of his pants. Here it is. He sent me this. And this was where I couldn't dispute anything. He said, here is the New York Comic Con exclusives. Well, this is the site, New York Comic Con. This is their site.
Right. Where is it then? Right.
Where is the VeVe exclusive? And I scrolled and I scrolled and I scrolled. It's not on here. And like, it really hurt my feelings. Like, I really thought that I knew what a convention exclusive was. And that's when, like, reality just smacked me right on the tongue and said, you don't know.
Well, let me ask you this then, because if you go to, because I'm just looking at the collectibles right now, and I'm not saying this counts, but on the digital stuff, it does say con exclusive. But like I see your point, it's not even being marketed by con. They don't care. And those like, what is that? Kid Robot. That's a big company. Why are they not being marketed? That's a good question.
And we talked about this. I think it's because VeVe is never invited. Right? VeVe is not the one they're invited. It's like when the little kid shows up to the football game or the baseball game in the local neighborhood, they rolled up with their bigger brother. You know what I mean? Like their bigger brother was invited to play, and they just happened to tag along and they needed someone to get in there and play in the game, so they throw VeVe in. You know what I'm saying? Like VeVe is like the little brother who just tags along with Marvel and goes to these things. I'm telling you, man, like they're an afterthought in that space, you know? So that's just my take on it.
No, you're probably right. To most people, that's the case.
And I just wanted to bring up this. Oh, I wish I had the video. So have you guys heard of Gassel? Is it Gasselcast or
I love them. Okay, I was just telling BE about them, the guy and the wife. They are hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, they are.
I love them.
They're so hilarious that they will not share with Shawnee Poo who their 3D sculptor is, but that's besides the point. Yeah, I get it. I mean, I wouldn't want to share whoever was sculpting my stuff either. But where was I going? Oh, so they recently they're hyper focused on Funko. They talk about Funko. So when the Golden Iron Man Funko was announced with VeVe exclusive, their video, they were kind of talking trash.
That was so good. They're like, is it VeVe? You want to be my VeVe? How do you say it? It was actually really funny, man. I'm pretty sure they were ripping on it. I'm pretty sure they knew the entire time what it was, but I think it was just more of a.
They would, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was just they were more memeing on it, but it was pretty funny.
It was funny, but it was interesting to scroll through X. And Jimbo Lee Lingo, hang on, I've got to.
I love that guy.
Hey,
Jimbo was, I guess he was in their live stream commenting, and he was trying to educate them. And he took a clip of them saying, oh, Jimbo Lee Lingo, I guess we do need to look into this VeVe thing. And there was some sort of video where they're like, wow, we kind of quick to judge, and we were kind of contacted or something like that. So I'm kind of wondering if they might be teaming up with VeVe in the future. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I mean,
they should.
I mean, that would probably be smart, right?
Well, the dude loves Back to the Future, and I mean, like, I'm a huge Back to the Future guy. I mean, outside of like the hoverboards and the posters, I mean, I try to get all the stuff. You know, so yeah, I think there's a lot of stuff that dude would like. The
RoboCop.
Yeah, RoboCop. I know it's huge in the RoboCop. There's some other stuff they were talking about even before they again looked into VeVe. So, yeah, if they do actually look into it, I think they'll find plenty of things to collect. You know.
So the reason why I wanted to bring them up is they've got their own toy company themselves, right?
Yeah, it's like Misfits or something like that.
And it's right here. They have New York Comic-Con's exclusive.
Oh, you're kidding me! Yeah, good.
How did they make the list? How?
Mischief Toys. All right, I got to look this up.
Well, because they understand how it works.
And so I've got one more thing to show you. One more thing. So I wish how many mints are we looking at with Kingpin? Do you guys know offhand?
Yeah, I'll pull it up here in just a second.
Okay.
It's a lot. It's a good amount, I think. Yeah, just give me a second here. I'll have it pulled up.
Because I want
the DB.
Yeah, 2444.
Okay. And then with Xavier and Magneto, we're still looking at another 2,000 each, right? Around?
Yeah, so the bumper car has 2666 and Magneto has 2888. So I mean, it's a good amount. 40 gems might get people to buy it.
So again, VeVe is calling these Comic-Con exclusives.
Which is dumb because it doesn't even say it on. It does not even say it on the actual. You know how some of them say Comic-Con or comics. It doesn't even say that in the description. So they're just literally just saying it for no reason because they don't even believe it.
So this is what I want to do. I'm going to click on this item right here. Do you guys, I'm going to read this. Mischief Toys is proud to present the New York Comic-Con 2023 exclusive Blacklight Demonstro figure. Okay. Blacklight Demonstro is limited to Am I reading that wrong, guys? I gotta zoom in.
305, it looks like.
I'm having a hard time. Shawnee Poo needs his glasses. I'm having a hard time reading this.
Yeah, 305 of the Demonstro. Yeah.
Right.
305. Wow. Why is that so limited? I just wanted to bring that up. We've got people that they're huge on YouTube. They've got their own toy company, and to me, they're up and coming. They're gonna make big moves. They were able to not only create this exclusive, put the stamp of approval on it. Not just that, they've got the stamp of approval from the convention itself, and the limited amount that is produced. Oh
so
my
not
gosh.
2,800, not almost 3,000. That doesn't count as exclusive.
Yeah.
I mean, this is no disrespect to Gasolcast or Misfit Toys or any of them, but is there potentially a world where like those 305 pieces won't even sell out? Like if VeVe did 305, I mean, we already know it's selling out. I mean, are people actually going to go and buy those Demonstros? You know what I'm saying? That's no slight to them. I don't know anything about the company. I'm just off the cuff here. I mean, could that potentially be the case here? Because VeVe, you know what I'm saying? We know 305 is selling out, right? Like you can't.
Well,
There'd be people would be in uproar if they release 305. I mean,
let's pump the brakes up. Here's a question. Mo knows. Would they be able to sell out that many if it was only able to be purchased at the convention, not on the stupid app?
VeVe, sure.
Yes.
It's definitely more than 305
like,
VeVe people going to Comic-Con. 100%.
Because, I mean, my friend said it. He said, take away the fact that they said this is a Comic-Con exclusive. Does it look like every other drop? Does it smell like every other drop? Does it act like every other drop? And I couldn't argue with what he was bringing up. So, dang.
I listen. Yeah, your boy's making all valid points. You know, for sure. I just think it's a different world that they play in. And again, I don't even think they know the world that they're playing in, David, you and these guys. Because again, they're just kind of tagging along with Marvel, being like, hey, tell us where to go, what to say, you know, stuff like that. Like they're not, I don't think they're really writing the blueprint on as to what they're doing here. So
why didn't they even make these animated, by the way? I mean, they could have made them cool. Like they could have had other bumper cars here. You could have been
drivable
them,
Professor
right?
X.
I mean, right? And here.
Get out of my way.
I don't get it. But yeah, like I said, if you look here, it doesn't even say first appearance, doesn't say anything about
it says first appearance.
Exclusive. Yeah, but not con exclusive, right? It's just
I thought they never said it here. I thought it was always inside the VeVe app itself is where it would say the CE. Am I wrong on that?
Like on the no, they've had it on here. We'll say
on the medium articles.
Yeah, we'll say edition type. So we'll say it should say if it's Comic-Con or CE.
Okay,
you know,
it's like this. What I noticed though, if it's a first appearance, they will put that before they put convention whatever. So I think, I mean,
it's just one or the other type of deal.
And yeah, they need to put a comma.
Yeah, it can also mean it's only their first appearance, not the first appearance on the blockchain, if that matters to you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say this from someone that's been in the Comic-Con, going to conventions for over 20 years, for tabling for over a decade, and also, I mean, I've got the background where I tried to get Sean Sauter on a cover of not just low tier independent books. I have submitted my stuff with a store for a legit Marvel comic. And I understand this was years ago, but they had a minimum that you had to purchase. And that minimum was 10,000. And I'm not saying, hang on, let me. Shawnee Poo is not making the claim that VeVe has 10,000 of these books. They have not announced it, but I'm just putting out the info that I have on my background that I'm going to suspect that there's no way there's less than 5,000. I have a hard time believing that there's less than 5,000 of these physical. I'm having a hard time.
That would be a lot, right? Like, well, okay, but here's the thing. On the physical, it says you can max mint 20, which makes me think that they've got a ton.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
especially at 50.
It's got to be like 5 to 10,000 of these comics, and it's no diss. I'm okay. Shawnee Poo's not trying to diss on VeVe. I really hope that anyone that's watching, even if it's David, I'm not trying to crap on you guys.
We love you,
David. I'm not. It's just seriously. My friend brought this to my attention, and I looked dumb. I really looked dumb, and I went from one side that this is where I stand, and right now, I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle with this poster. I'm in the middle with Kingpin. I'm in the middle with X-Men #1. And it, as a collector, because I am a collector, I am, before anything, I am a collector. And as a collector, I was mentioning earlier, we have a friend that's younger than us that got into this digital space first. He's like all gaga over all this stuff. And I just don't want to see a young Shawnee Poo. Oh, I'm brand new and it says this, and I'm gonna buy a whole bunch of it. And I know this is going against VeVe. I'm not trying to go against VeVe. This is for education. This is for educational purposes. This is for a conversation to hopefully make things better. So before I end off with my final thoughts, guys, BE, what is your thoughts
as far as these exclusives? Or
yeah, well, how about with everything that I've brought up?
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, I think it's absolutely. I think it's not a Comic-Con. If it's like you said, it should say it on the comic. It should be very limited. Yeah, I like the idea of the physicals. It is exclusive to VeVe, right? That's a VeVe Marvel thing, but not a con. I mean, I do like this Addiction comic too. I'll probably buy one. At least some of the stuff isn't that expensive. But like you said, it's not even showing up on their website, which is kind of crazy, right? Like they're not promoting it. And like Mo's saying, they're just piggybacking off of Marvel. So why isn't it being promoted like that? I don't know. Maybe they can't even put that out there. It doesn't matter to people. For me, it matters as far as the mint size. I think these are just way too many mints. 68.50 on the Addiction. That's a lot. But they're trying to make money too. So I get it. So we'll see. Honestly, I wish I could buy the physical. I'd still probably buy it, even if there was a good amount. I don't know what it's going to end up at. I hope it's not like 5,000, maybe 3,000. I don't know.
Yeah. Mo knows. Your thoughts, man.
Yeah, I think Shawnee's right about the print runs. And my dad was a plate matcher in the printing world. And I mean, yeah, it's, you gotta remember too, I guess that, Shawnee Poo going to, print something compared to Marvel, you're gonna be playing with different variables there on who you're going to, what kind of, what they're gonna charge you, per run, whatever. But that being said, I do agree with you. I think it is a bigger size. Isn't it just weird, though, that if this whole thing is made by the collector at heart, as so we're told, from David Yu, who's like the collector and this and like the go-to guy, and that's why he's like the guy capable of running this whole thing, right? This is what I'm told. Isn't it weird that he can't even follow the con exclusive guidelines if he's been the collector for how long now? It's just weird to me. So take it for what you will. I'm just saying, like, I feel like they have no control of this. And that's why I look at Cryptoys. I look at Photo Finish from the top to the bottom. You know who hired those people. At VeVe, I don't have an effing clue. You know what I'm saying? I just know that David Yu's there. Dan is around every now and then. And you got, Reese, who MIA, right? Like, it's
right.
These guys were never on the same page. So that's just my full take on it.
I mean, it is impressive though that they teamed up with Marvel. It's just,
Oh, of course, but they
it's a
still
little baby, right?
but they still
can't do
bjorked it.
anything.
Yeah, they still found a way to screw it up and irritate people, apparently. So the VeVe way, you know,
That's how they do it. That's how they roll.
going blind, pray for the best.
So yeah, if I could just go over this, my final thoughts. You know what? Let's just what we'll do is we'll do this. How do we do this? There we go. So Shawnee Poo's final thoughts. Instead of just taking a grenade and tossing and then running away and what I would like to do is this. I would like to see a little bit of change. Particularly with exclusive VeVe Comic-Con exclusives. I would love, and you know what? If you guys took a look at that poll, I mean, 80% of the poll said all of the above makes a Comic-Con exclusive. So getting it only at a Comic-Con, limited supply, and it needs to have some sort of sticker. 80% of the vote said all of that needs to be the criteria to
Sounds about right.
make an
There you go.
exclusive. And yeah, it sounds right to me. So I would just, again, I'm not trying to dump on VeVe and David. You don't hate Shawnee Poo because I would really like to work with you guys in the future. If you guys could, David, you, VeVe, come back to the table about Comic-Con exclusives, please. As a collector, I would rather see that these are exclusive to New York. These are exclusive to San Diego Comic-Con. These are exclusive to D-Con with the sticker. I would love to see that. I would love to see the mint numbers go down. You guys are like 3, 4 times more than
Right.
what I would even be saying. And let's get some stickers on these variants. Like you're saying X-Men #1 is going to be a Comic-Con exclusive. Where's
Right.
the legitimacy on the cover? This came out in 2011 by Todd McFarlane. It's a Phoenix Comic-Con exclusive. And there's only 1,000 of these, not 10,000. So,
You know, to end on a positive note with it maybe. I go back to what Alex said, I think, on Bob's stream. I know I'm gonna say something positive.
Yeah, that's crazy. Take a snapshot.
Well, no, Alex said it right. Like, if we talk about the reprints and stuff being like the DC comics, and you know, is it the real, you know, actual covers from the originals? And what he said best was, listen, if this is the first official licensed, you know, comic book or whatever from VeVe on the blockchain, physical, whatever, as long as that is the first and everyone agrees that that is the first, and that will be important, or if that is, you know, where it came from, I think that'll be the important part, not necessarily what it's categorized at. You know what I'm saying? Now again, it's gonna be diehard, you know, people out there like, oh, that's not true, but I don't know. I think Alex said it best when we brought that up on Bob's stream.
I mean, in the end, we choose what we care about, right?
Exactly.
We can,
yeah.
So.
And so what Shawnee Poo would end off with is this for the collectors out there. They are saying that these are exclusives. Just collect what you love. Collect what makes your heart happy. Collect what you want to surround yourself with. Collect what is going to make you a better person. So that's what I'll end off with.
There you go.
Very cool.
All right. Woohoo. Oh my gosh. Not too bad. Hopefully, I mean, I ripped off the Band-Aid. It didn't hurt too bad. Hopefully, Hopefully there's not flames back there. David Hughes like, Mother Hubbard.
They understand. People can. You're just looking at it. I think it's okay to not agree with everything they do. You know.
Here goes another one that I got from Todd. This was the year after.
It's a con exclusive too. Oh yeah, there's the little stamp. Yeah.
Hang on. Look at how many. 500.
Right.
As a collector, I like that. I would rather see that the VeVe exclusives, like you have to go to Decon. You have to go up to Alex D to get this barcode or this card that you have like a coupon code or whatever to get you to have access. I would say this. I challenge VeVe. Do what Hasbro has done with their exclusives. This is what they do. They bring all the exclusive to San Diego Comic-Con. They sell what they can. Whatever doesn't sell, bring it back to the factory. You guys don't have any factory to, well, hang on. I just put my foot in my mouth. It's not like you guys don't have a factory. You guys don't have supplies to bring anywhere. You don't have to ship anything. I would like to see these exclusives go up. You can only get it at this event. And then when it's said and done, once the event's over, whoever doesn't mint up, these are up for grabs. In 5 days from now, we're going to have a drop where anybody that's on the app has a chance to get one.
Right.
And it's one of those things where it's a what do they do? The join list, the wait list. They could do a wait list with it. And then everybody has a fair shake. And also these quote unquote exclusives keep their exclusivity. And it brings up the desirability for it. So David, you don't hate Shawnee Poo and VeVe. Please work with me in the future.
And if I was just saying, if McFarlane can print 500, so can they.
That's what I'm talking about. And this was a decade ago. A decade ago. Why? Like, are we really like? Is there really that many VeVe fans that they're surpassing McFarlane right now? I have a hard time believing that. But do you guys have a little tiny bit more time?
Yeah, I got about 5 more minutes because then
okay.
Yep.
All right. Before we end the stream, I was going to tell the story on Dean Hanano's, but I wanted to tell a Comic-Con story. The first time that Shawnee Poo got to meet Stan Lee, I remember I was so excited. Phoenix Comic-Con was selling the tickets. You had to buy a ticket in order to be able to be a part of this signing. And I purposely bought 2, and I didn't know which ones I wanted to get. I'm a very like calculative kind of person. And I had one book that I'm not going to talk about. I'll save that for another day. But I brought 2 to the convention because I knew McFarlane was going to be there and Stan Lee. And I thought, oh my gosh, this would be perfect. To add a side story to it, I have 2 nephews, and me and my older brother, we got them into comic books. It was really cool. My nephews were different. They were raised differently. They were kind of wild kids. Funny language would come out of their mouths. You tell them no cursing, and it would still pop up. But I remember one time taking my nephews to All About Books and Comics, and my oldest nephew was looking for stuff. I came across Secret Wars. I think it's number 8.
Oh yeah,
the first appearance of the black costume Spider-Man. And I came across it. I'm like, oh my gosh. This was just before Spider-Man 2. I'm talking Tobey Maguire, everybody. Don't be making fun of me.
You're not old at all.
So this was just after that. And I told my nephew, I said, one of you guys got to buy this. I'm telling you, in the 3rd movie, I bet you anything, we're going to see the black suit. We might even see Venom. Sure enough, my oldest nephew, with his potty mouth, he made the purchase, and it was only $10.
Wow.
No, oh man, only $10 at that time. So fast forward, how many years later? It's my oldest nephew, and my youngest nephew. They're into comic books, and my oldest nephew is giving my younger nephew a hard time. Just, you know how brothers are. Oh, no, talking crap. Like, oh, what do you got? I've got the Secret Wars #8. Well, I'm going to get this signed by Stanley. What do you got, bro? And it really, I can see that it negatively affected my younger nephew. And sometimes my older nephew would even tick off Uncle Shawnee Poo. He would tick me off. And so I wanted to show up my older nephew, and I wanted to make my younger nephew feel like $1 million. So when it came time for the convention, he stayed the night at my house. He was only like 16 at the time. Visually, you couldn't tell. The kid was a football player, linebacker, huge. He ate his Wheaties. So it came time for the convention. He comes, Uncle Shawnee Poo, I don't know what do I get? Well, what should I get? And he brought his comics. His comics sucked. I'm not going to lie. What he had was nothing that I would be like, yeah, you should get that signed. So I told him, hey, I'm going to say his name, James Mikey. I've got something for you. And he's like, well, what? I'm like, I'll show you. We'll bring it along. So we went to the convention where we met up with my brother and my older nephew. And sure enough, my older nephew's like, whoop, whoop, whoop. I've got Secret Wars. What do you got? And I could see my younger nephew's face just drop because he didn't think he had anything cool. And so Uncle Shawnee Poo stepped up and said, oh yeah? That Secret Wars? First appearance of the black costume? Well, I raised you the first appearance of Deadpool. And I gave my younger nephew New Mutants 98.
Wow.
And it made him light up. It made my youngest nephew light up, smile, beam. And I won't lie, Shawnee Poo took a little joy seeing my older nephew get so pissed off. What the? That's not right. No, he was so upset because my younger nephew showed him up. And so we went through the line. There was 2 different times. We had the 10 o'clock time. My brother and the other nephew had the other time, but I was with my younger nephew. We got separated because, there's no line. Nobody can line up. Okay, everyone can line up. And I'm Shawnee Poo's accustomed to going to concerts. So I know how to weave in, whoop, 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 whoop. And I found myself second or third in line. I turn around and my youngest nephew is all the way to the back. And I'm just like, what do I do? He's underage. Again, he looks like he's huge. And I'm like, I'm not losing my spot. So I told the security guard, I said, hey, security guard, I got separated with my little nephew back there. Is there any way that you guys can bring him up? Who is he? That big guy right there. That's your nephew? Bull crap. I'm like, I'm serious. It's my nephew. You got to bring him up. It took some coaxing. I got my nephew up there. We were second, third in line.
Oh, wow.
My nephew recorded. I wish I had this. He recorded my reaction to meeting Stan Lee. I was so excited. Shawnee Poo did the curtsy. But the nephew story was the main story, but these were the books. So when Shawnee Poo went to get it signed, I got my stuff signed, and I'm like, all right, CGC, let's go over to Todd McFarlane, where CGC kindly informed Shawnee Poo that Todd McFarlane just made the decision to no longer do CGC signature stuff no more.
Oh, wow.
So I got this Spider-Man, what is it?
Oh, wow.
$2.99, and I had it signed by Stan Lee.
Wow, that's cool.
And I couldn't get Todd to sign it. Oh, man.
Does he still do that, or did he change his mind?
He changed his mind. He changed his mind. He recently, within the few years ago, he went to CGC's factory building, where he did a signing where people mailed in to CGC all these books, and he signed them. This is the last one, I promise, and then we'll get off. But this is the other one. I really wanted Todd to sign it, but I've got.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Oh, there you go.
Definitely cool. Definitely cool.
Nice. And you know what? Oh shoot. I'm sorry, guys. I keep on. Real quick.
Yeah, I got a hard cut here in like 2 minutes, so I just legit got to go. So,
all right, I'm gonna end this off. Just to point out, my older brother, he didn't have a book, so we were at the convention. I said, "Oh, hey, get $2.98. Buy it from this guy." He bought it, got it signed, got it slabbed, got it mailed back, and it got the death-defying purple label, the Restore. Somebody took a black marker and colored in the black areas. And
oh no.
Okay,
that sucks.
Eesh.
So. You poor guys. I'm sorry. So we're finally gonna end, guys. Before we do, Mo knows. What would you like to end off with?
Same as always, man. Just listen. You know, you don't know what people are going through. Just, you know, be cool. You know, put your head down the pillow at the end of the night and say you did the best you could that day, and you're gonna do the best you can tomorrow. And be kind, rewind, all that good stuff in life. You know what I mean? Just don't be an asshole. Bottom line. Watch the language. I know, but just be a good person. That's it. We're out. I'm out.
Woohoo! BE, go ahead.
Go ahead and definitely. Well, first, thanks for having us. Watch the Marathon of Madness tomorrow for Cryptoys. You can sign up to win cubes. Just go to the ambassadors links. Go to their Twitter. You can do all that, and there we go. Good luck,
ladies and gentlemen. That is BE Mo Knows from Skin and Bones. Did I get that right?
Skull and Bone. No,
Skin and Bones.
You got it right.
All right.
Thanks for hosting this, Shawnee. Good on you, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for having us.
And for the viewers, if you enjoyed this video and found it informative, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe for more engaging content. Thank you guys for joining in today. And until next time, keep digitally collecting. Let's go. All right, Fuji. Let the audience know to like and subscribe. Oh, and also tell them to sign up for our newsletter. That way they could stay up to date with the Shawnee Poo book release.